New year, new car. Because for 20 points of summer of Series 29, you can go ahead and grab yourself the McLaren 12C. This thing has 592 brake horsepower, 442 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs a whopping 3,161 pounds with a 3.8 litre V8 engine. I hope that was right, because otherwise I'm about to sound a bit stupid. So essentially, this rather happy looking vehicle is kind of what happens when you've got a McLaren P1 before you've actually made the McLaren P1. Because this thing was McLaren's first ever production road car outside of the McLaren F1. I know, a lot of letters, a lot of ones, but you'll get the idea. Going to the inside, it does look pretty cool and very much reminiscent of the older style of McLarens, which is honestly very nice to see. And now let's go ahead and take a listen to that 3.8 litre engine. So here we are now in the upgrade shop. The first thing we're doing is jumping straight over to conversion and over to engine swaps to see. We've only got two, but what are those two? We've got the 6.1 litre V12, which I think is another McLaren engine. If it's wrong, I'm going to get absolutely roasted in the comments. And we've also got a 4 litre V8 twin turbo engine, which is also pretty cool indeed. You can also go ahead and make this thing rear wheel or all wheel drive with a simple drivetrain swap. And then going to aero and appearance, what do we have for the front bumper? We have just got some Forza aero, which doesn't exactly look fantastic on this car. And at the back, you guessed it, we have got ourselves the Forza wing, which is also kind of just really. As for tyres, this thing starts out on sport. We're going to go ahead and up that to semis, and we're also going to go ahead and make the front a little bit wider, and we're going to make the back a little bit wider as well, going all the way up to, I believe that is 355s. Wow, okay. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit of an S1 road build, and I'll be right back when we've done that. So here we are now sat at 2,567 pounds with 656 brake horsepower for only 37,400 credits. And now to the paint shop we go. So going over to the paint shop, going to advanced, we've got nothing, but going to manufacturer colours, we've got ourselves, oh god, that's a lot. Okay, here we go, one breath, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different colours for this thing. That is insane. Why is one of them chrome? I have too many questions, and I think none of them are going to get answered. And there is also a matte black as well, which does look kind of interesting. Now, aside from this being McLaren's second ever production car, of course, like I said earlier, the first one being the McLaren F1, this thing right here, the McLaren 12C, has been in every Forza Horizon game, aside from Forza Horizon 3 for some reason. Not even I know why. And away we go, we're up against 11 other cars. We have got ourselves a 656 brake horsepower McLaren 12C and an aim to be first place. So let's go ahead and see how we do. Going out of the first corner, it's actually really controllable. I'm kind of surprised at that one. And we've overtaken well, not 7, but I don't know, maybe we have. But we've overtaken several cars in the process. On the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, please brake. Is that a Corvette E-Ray in front of me? I think it might be. Oops, now it's behind me. So, to be honest, my initial thoughts on this thing are it's nice to have it back, and it does seem to handle nice upgraded, and it does actually handle pretty decent stock as well. If you want to go ahead and see me just race this thing completely stock, go ahead, let me know in the comments. But so far, it does definitely seem like a really good car to pick up. Of course, you still have the drag racing ability and also the top speed to check on this thing, but so far it's proving to be really good. Then again, it is McLaren, so I don't know really what else I was thinking. But going across to the line, across with a wonderful first place, and everyone else is absolutely miles behind, and we finished with a time of 1 minute 53. And so here we are now back over at the upgrade shop. Now we're jumping back to conversion for a second because I have done research. I know, quite a first for me. But this thing is the 6.1 litre V12 over here is out of the McLaren F1 that's in the game. In fact, I believe it's the F1 GT. And this 4 litre V8 twin turbo is out of a McLaren Senna. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Senna engine in this thing and completely fully upgrade it because we're going drag racing. I know I butchered that sentence horribly. You don't need to tell me. Now, while this thing weighs a bit more now at 2,800 and something pounds, this thing now has 1,180 brake horsepower, so this should get very interesting very quickly. The only annoying bit is now I have to sit here and go ahead and retune an entire 6-speed gearbox, and we all know just how painful that can be sometimes, especially when it comes down to drag cars. And you know what, because we can, I'm going to go ahead and actually put this thing in the chrome paint. Why? Well, like I said, it's because we can. And we have. So now here we are over at the back of the Horizon Festival. Let's go ahead and get a little wheelie check out of this thing. Do we get anything? We could get a possibility for it, but it's not quite there yet. In the meantime, go ahead and feel free to leave your suggestions for a nickname for this little chrome machine in the comments. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and floor it. Let's go ahead and see what we can get out of this thing down on the drag strip. I'm hoping it's going to be something decent, considering there's a whole center engine in this thing. So, you know, I'm hoping for a really, really good speed. And there's 201. I actually need to switch up a gear. Oops. And off the end of the runway at 221. Not too bad. Not too great. You know, I'm starting to think I should have put the F1 engine in instead. So that's what we're going to do. And while we're at it, back on semis. And back onto race springs too. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, you can stop the power now. That's quite a lot. That's actually... Please tell me. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the final figures on this one. Okay, this thing is now even heavier, but look at that. 1,437 horsepower out of this thing. Oh, God. This thing really is going to be a rocket ship. In the meantime, here is this week's Forzathon shop. We've got the Aston Martin DBR1, we have got the Doodle Pattern utility trousers, the classic Running Man emote, the Horizon Super Wheel Spinner, the Nissan Pickup number 23 Rally Raid, and the Horizon Regular Wheel Spin too. Right, out to the road we go. Okay, here we are now with the chrome thing. We're going to go ahead and set ourselves on launch control, and away we go. 1,430 brake horsepower. This is going to be ridiculous. And actually, while I think about it, I might just have to alter the gears slightly, so I'll be right back. Okay, this thing should not be as quick as it is, but wow, okay. Out of the speed zone at 266.18, which is actually really speedy for this thing. I maybe should have gone with this engine to start with, but oh well. I put the center engine in it because I thought that was going to be quicker, but no, the 6.1 is the engine to go for. Now, this is the point where I usually say I've got the downhill to go, but we are now on the downhill. Let's go ahead and find the camera. There it is, 271.22, going downhill 273, 274. We could potentially have had 275, I think, if we've been a little bit braver going down here, but I don't intend on crashing the chrome machine just yet. Okay, here we're now over at drift zone, so let's go ahead and throw the McLaren sideways and see what we get out of this thing. We immediately get a bounce off the wall, which isn't fantastic. But we're now very sideways and out of the drift zone at 39,028 points, which is honestly really good for a first attempt. And away we go, heading back the other way. I don't think we're going to get as lucky, but I'm going to hope we do. Just out of sheer willpower of this thing. Nope, 37,000. Wait. Whoa, wait a second. Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think that's how you park a McLaren. In the meantime, that is the McLaren 12C with a stupid engine swap, and it's honestly actually really cool. I definitely suggest going ahead and picking one of these up for sure, especially for the fact that apparently chrome is considered a manufacturer colour for some reason. As to why that is honestly beyond me. But it is definitely worth adding to your garage, and it's only 20 points, which should take you roughly about 20 to 30 minutes at best. So honestly, yeah, definitely go ahead and get one of these. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll go ahead and see you all in the next one, and while I'm at it, Happy New Year. This is the first car showcase of 2024. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Tech out. See ya. Now, what if I could make this even faster?